welcome back to Hot Take Sports episode 139. Clayton, how are we doing today?
Doing good. I've worked out twice today, so I'm extremely tired. Not going to do much probably the rest of the day, but had a decent day at work, good pull day this morning, and then hit some 800-meter repeats after work. So slowly getting back into shape. Isaac, how are you, kid?
A sad day. We had to put Pip down today,
Oh,
sadly.
Salute to 11 years of service to the boys.
Yep.
yes.
But in good news, me and my dad went golfing today. I have to take this.
All right, Brady, how you doing?
Well, Isaac shot a 94. I'm sure Andy tied his dad on the back nine. I'm almost
Timeout.
certain that that's what it
Timeout.
was.
He shot a what?
He shot a 94. Yeah. And he matched his dad on the back nine at Ottawa.
Damn.
Was it Ottawa like a super easy course?
I'm bad at golf, so don't ask me.
Sure.
I wouldn't say it was easy, but it was also like, I think I've only played that, once or twice?
I've only played it twice.
I mean, it's pretty far open on the back nine, if I'm right. It might be like the middle of the front nine and then the start of the back nine where it's pretty open for the most part. But there's some holes where there's tree trouble, but hell, I don't know. But
Fair enough. That definitely would benefit Isaac.
Yeah. It's definitely not a bad course, that's for
Yeah.
sure. And there's not a whole ton of water either.
Nice. Richard, what'd you do today?
I went out to my parents' house, spent some time with my niece. Got to talk with Blake a little bit and help him set up for his grad party. That'll be Saturday. Came back, got some work done. Things are starting to roll in the right direction over there. So just kind of hoping to keep building off of what I got going on right now and keep looking forward.
Fair enough.
So
Fair enough. Leo,
Keep going if you had something else.
I was just gonna ask if we were gonna wait for Isaac to start, like actual topics.
nah, they can jump in.
Yeah. I mean, you
Okay.
can swan dive in anyway, but I mean,
How are you, Leo?
I'm doing pretty good. I worked out of county this whole week. It was pretty good. Freaking all the way to Continental that one day. That was crazy. It took about 45 minutes to get there. And they start at 6. They start at 6 and they're off at 2:30,
Oh,
which is nice. I like their summer hours, which is I thought we were gonna do, but next week we start 6:30 to 3. So it saves us a half an hour. I don't know what the actual whole purpose of it is, but I mean, I'll be getting off at 3, so that'll be nice for the most part.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. Today was my Friday because I took tomorrow off for a 4-day weekend.
oh, spicy.
And then got on a quick mile run afterward.
The quad still all attached there?
Yeah.
All good still?
This is my second week of running a mile on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Without having to almost fall apart this time?
I've been averaging ballpark like 7.5 minutes.
Did you have to sprint towards the bathroom in the back leg?
No. Last week that was rough. Last week was rough where it was either Tuesday or Thursday. I had to go to the bathroom. And it was really bad because then I just made a business decision of having to walk like the last quarter mile because if I kept running, it probably was going to come out. But yeah, that's besides the point. But
That would have been the talk of the hood. That's for sure.
yeah, that would have been a talk of Rawson, Ohio, because nothing happens there. Well,
Yeah. Can I finish now?
Yeah, maybe.
yeah, I think continue.
You can go ahead and continue. I told him what I think it is, so we'll see if I'm right.
Okay.
Yes.
So me and my dad went golfing today. He shot at 84. I shot at 94, but I tied him on the back nine with a 43.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
Rain Man over here.
Nice.
And I actually figured out how to hit my driver straight consistently. And about 300 yards every time,
I gave you the magic touch after you let me use it last time.
I guess. No, it's all in the fingers. That ass.
Wait.
That is, in fact, what she said.
What I was gonna say. So she was right. I thought we were talking about bowling.
Finger holes. Anyway,
All right.
As you can see, there are 4 of us. Matt is back from vacation, but he's in Columbus.
There's Savannah Banana game.
Oh, is that what it is?
First,
Yes.
that's not.
They're going
So I think-
Top Golf first, something in between in the Savannah Banana game.
I believe they also have a 10K to run.
Yeah, I think
It's either
I think
5
that's
or
what it
10. I
is.
can't
Yeah.
remember.
I
But they're
was
doing
pretty sure
that
it was a race.
tomorrow, I believe.
Okay.
They're doing all of that tomorrow.
Yes. They're running Friday, Savannah Banana game Saturday, and Top Golf Saturday. That's what he told me.
That just sounds like a glorious time.
Yes.
Oh, I might see
Not
him
the
there
run
then.
part.
I'll be at the Savannah Bananas game on Saturday too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, completely unrelated. One of my college friends' girlfriend won tickets and asked if I wanted to go. So
Nice.
Well, I guess you wouldn't know if it's expensive then, huh?
I was like 25, maybe. It wasn't. It
Oh,
really
that's not
wasn't
bad
that
at all.
No,
Yeah.
it's probably ballpark of what the Globetrotters cost, isn't it?
I'd have to guess probably something similar.
Because I mean,
Probably.
they're both the same. It's just different sports.
Right.
Yeah.
Plus, it's not a guarantee that they're going to win, though. So
They could charge a lot more for their demand.
both of them could.
Yes.
Depending,
definitely.
we could be wrong, and Harlem Globetrotters could be raking people through the coals. But
Supposedly Matt's coming back tomorrow.
Okay, so maybe it was today and tomorrow then.
this
I
is
think it's
crazy.
tomorrow because that's what I got from his mother.
Oh, I don't know. I just knew that he was doing 3 things and no particular order.
Right.
And none of them are being on this podcast this week.
Yes.
True.
He'll be back next week though.
I get the pups for one night and all day tomorrow.
Yes.
So where do we want to start? I mean, we could dive into the NBA playoffs.
I know what we can start with.
I'm not sure I want to let you start anything.
Let's hear it first.
No, I want to hear it.
Yeah,
I do too, but
The Cavs have officially fired
Oh, yeah.
JB
All right, yeah.
Bickerstaff today.
I'm in.
Clayton, your thoughts?
I saw it coming. I don't think we fired him because of like how bad he was. I think we fired him to try and get better. You'll see that in sports. Welcome to sports. I saw a picture of JJ Redick today, and I thought, man, that'd be kind of funny. But I have no idea who we're gonna hire. Not Darvin Ham, hopefully.
For
Frank
your sake, I
Vogel's
hope
out
not.
there, I guess.
I think our leading candidate is the Warriors assistant.
Steve Kerr.
No.
I'm in.
I saw a theory. Actually, I think it was maybe part of my take that said this. It was like, yeah, LeBron's gonna come back to Cleveland, but he's gonna get JJ Redick the LA job first. So that way he'd be like, oh yeah, here's Anthony Davis and a bunch of cap space. Meanwhile, retirement door Cleveland.
I
We'll
can
see.
that.
Help out his buddy because like if JJ Redick gets hired by the Lakers and LeBron's still on the Lakers, be kind of a strange podcast dynamic, I think.
Yeah, that I don't know. It's all weird with JJ Redick being a head coach. I personally think. I know he's been out of the league for what?
Oh.
3?
Something like that?
4 years? Ballpark?
Something like that.
But you're already doing a podcast with him. It's just weird. I think that podcast would have to stop.
Well, but,
Yeah.
but I think that's why like LeBron coming back is the theory.
Yeah. I could see Frank Vogel being like one of the top 3 candidates that Cleveland goes after just because he's won a ring and he's coached really good. He's coached like KD this year. I know they got first rounded, but he coached KD, Devin Booker, Beal. He's coached a lot of all-stars. So I mean, he kind of knows what he's working with, but
Vogel and LeBron reunion.
I don't know.
We'll see.
Maybe
we'll
it's
see.
David Blatt reunion.
Yeah. That's what we should do right there.
LeBron will definitely come back then.
If you guys bring
Might
back
as well bring John Beeline back too to be his associate head coach.
Unretire
Hey,
Anderson Varejao
bring
right
back
now.
Ante's visits to replace Jared Allen too after you trade him.
Brady, I think you should get a neck tattoo of Laurie Markkinen then.
No.
Loser.
Terrence Ross.
Parents, right? You didn't even play for my team.
Thoughts? I think that's a yes.
No.
But I don't really know who we're gonna hire. I could see it realistically being anybody. So I'm more curious about the roster than I am the head coach. Isaac, who do you think that we could go after?
I want the assistant out of Golden State. I'm trying to find his name right now.
He means the roster.
The roster.
No, I meant the
Um,
head coach, but you can talk about the roster
Oh,
too.
well, you talked about the roster first. That's my bad.
Brady, did you assume something? Because you know what that does?
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
it does, Clayton. But
Yeah.
you said, "Oh, I'm more curious about the roster." Than Isaac, who do you think we could get? To be fair, that is kind of misleading.
Nah.
All right,
Isaac,
who's the
I'm not gonna.
Atlanta's coach right now?
Quinn
Who?
Snyder.
Yeah,
That one actually did.
I've seen him maybe, but
No,
our leading candidate, I think I saw today when I was scrolling through X or Twitter, what do you want to call it, was Golden State.
yeah. Well, you're definitely
All
not
right,
gonna get
I'm
Quinn
gonna
Snyder.
list the name that Google's found me. Ron
Maybe.
Adams, Kenny Atkinson.
That one,
It's
Oh.
Kenny, former head coach of the Brooklyn Nets.
yes.
Forget about that guy. But yeah, I can tell you it's definitely not Quinn Snyder because he was over in France scouting that one dude for the number 1 pick, that Zachary with an IE or whatever it is.
No, he.
Victor Wembanyama.
No,
If we got him, that would be like out of the blue scenario.
Quinn Snyder. Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the Hawks gave him like a 6-year deal, so I definitely call that out of the blue.
Yeah, but
They should just hire Bowling Green head
Oh.
coach Todd Simon.
That reminds me, not to segue too far from the Cavs, but I saw something today that the Hawks asked the Jazz for Keontae George for DeJounte Murray, and we turned him down.
Seems
Like,
a little aggressive, but that's one guy's opinion.
I mean, I like Keontae George, and I think he could be a really good player in the NBA, but DeJounte Murray.
Yeah.
I mean, not that it would have mattered. I mean, would have moved us from 13th to 12th. Like
yeah.
as much as I like the thought of DeJounte Murray, it wouldn't have done anything, which I'm sure is probably why they just didn't do it.
Yeah. Going back on the Cavs, thinking what we'll do this offseason. If Mitchell signs his extension, which I think he's going to with this coach shenanigans or whatever you want to call it. But I think Garland gets traded.
Shut up.
I know, sadly, because he's gonna want out. But
I saw a thing that if Mitchell resigns, his agent is going to request a trade.
right.
That's what I saw.
And if he does, I don't like that face, Leo.
I'm just waiting for you to be done so I can tell you what Kenny Atkinson did with the Brooklyn Nets through 2016 to 2020.
Oh,
I would,
does not sound like a great start.
Nope.
Dear God.
But I would like to trade him to Brooklyn, surprisingly, for Bridges
Ooh,
Yeah.
I think that
and Finney Smith.
Has to be a lot more assets changing hands there, but it's definitely not a bad base.
Right. It's not
For
a bad
sure.
base.
Because the money probably matches.
Probably
with
pretty
that.
he's
close.
probably close.
for
yeah.
Garland for Bridges and
Finney
Finney-Smith.
Smith.
I think Finney Smith making 16. I think is what what 2K told me. So probably false, but
What then you'd have Spida, Bridges, Okoro if he's not traded in that.
Right.
Mobley at the 4 and then Allen at the 5.
Yeah, but I think Allen also gets traded for something. I don't know what.
not just a 3-team trade. No, because Allen to the Spurs doesn't really make sense.
You guys could get Isaiah Hartstein. I think he's a free agent this year.
He is.
It's crazy.
All right, Kenny Atkinson.
All right.
Yes.
Hold on to your seats here, people. He was a stud. 2016-2017 season, they went 20-62.
Could be
2017
I said that could be worse.
yeah.
Who's on that team?
I'll get to that
Okay,
part.
Okay.
I'll click through the rosters once I read these.
Okay.
2017-2018, they went 28-54, improvement. 2018-2019 season, they went 42-40.
500.
And then 2019 and 2020, they went 35-37. think that was COVID year, so it was short.
Yeah, that was cut short, and they weren't invited.
And
to the
then
Bowl.
I don't know if he was still there in 2020 or 2021, but they went 48 and 24. So
Well, because 2021 would have been the first full year
Yes.
of their big three.
yeah,
So that would have been
I'm gonna see if I can.
point guard Steve Nash,
To be fair,
I think.
you made it into the first round through 2018 and 2020. You lost.
Was his
But he made
last did his last year overlap with Kyrie and KD before Harden? Is that what that was?
I don't think so. The 2020-21.
Whatever his last year in Brooklyn was.
Nope, Steve Nash was that coach.
Okay. So yeah, good
All
pull,
right,
Isaac.
Kenny
Good pull.
Atkinson.
Oh, I forgot to add my good from last episode. I'll have to do that.
Oh, this roster had Allen Anderson, Claxton, 40-year-old Jamal Crawford, Spencer Dinwiddie. Kyrie was on this team. DeAndre Jordan, LeVert.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So who was on Atkinson's first Nets team? That's what I want to know.
2016.
Where did the board
Yeah,
Some
have to
trash
start?
cans, I guarantee you.
Where did
Was-
you have to start to get to the playoffs?
Hold on.
Oh,
Wait.
we're going the worst first.
Right. We'll build our way up.
That was-
Where did he start to? Where did he end without KD? And
All right.
I thought he just read it.
Oh, there's some names on this list. Let me tell you something. All right. First two is Quincy Acey and then Anthony Bennett.
Trash.
Oh,
Bennett.
that just
That's
hurts.
That's awesome.
That hurts.
Oh my God.
so up to
That's
two
terrible.
trash cans.
Bojan Bogdanovic before he was actually good. Trevor Booker,
Trash.
Spencer
Put Bojan.
Dinwiddie, Yogi Ferrell,
Yogi Ferrell.
Randy Foy, couldn't
Trash.
tell you. Archie Goodwin, trash.
Trash.
Justin Hamilton, 7 foot tall, trash.
Trash.
Joe Harris, probably trash
Joe
at the time.
Harris.
Rondé Hollis Jefferson was
Trash.
probably okay at the time for them.
He
Okay.
was a top three
Len
player.
Sanity was on this team.
Trash.
Top four
Whoa.
player, I guess.
Don't you ever disrespect him ever again. Karis LeVert.
No.
And that's about it.
Dude,
Notable.
Karis LeVert might have been the best player
That
on that
team
team.
was really bad.
Yes.
They finished 15th. Dead last in the Eastern Conference.
Probably finished dead last overall too. That's
But-
pitiful.
But hey, he did get some well-earned and deserved understudies in Steve Kerr and Ty Lue, I believe, was the Clippers coach in 21 or 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
So who knows? It could be changing, but
Also,
I wouldn't want Kenny Atkinson if I were you.
No.
Just based on the past.
Yeah.
I know it was the Brooklyn Nets who were trash, but still.
also off topic. Matt did survive his 10K. I just got a work on notification that he ran 6 miles, so he had to have been alive to end it. So good
He
good
could
job,
have
Matt.
crawled or
Great.
been wheelchaired.
So they ran today.
Yes,
Yeah.
they ran today. So
Okay.
good job on the 10K, Matt. Woo!
Good job, Matt.
It didn't tell me his time. It just said that he ran 6.14 miles.
Nice.
So quality day at the office.
Yes.
But yeah, so Isaac kind of started this already. Clayton, you're the other Cavs fan, so I'm going to go to you next. Where, I guess, maybe not where do you want Garland to go, or where do you think would be the best landing spot for Garland that you could get something quality back in return?
Somewhere out west where we don't have to play him more than twice a year.
Fair.
To be completely honest, that's just kind of how I feel about it at this point. I'd love to see him still on the Cavs. I don't even know what we would even try to get, I guess. But whatever we get, as long as we don't have to play Garland more than twice a year, I'm not going to complain too much.
What do you think about the rumblings of Garland for Brandon Ingram?
It's really funny that you bring that up because that's literally the scenario that was running through my head right there. I don't hate it, I guess. I'll trade my Garland jersey on Fanatics for a BI one, I guess, but we'll figure it out from there. I don't hate that trade. It would just be sad to see Garland go. He's one of my favorite stars that we've drafted since I've been a basketball fan. So he's really kind of been a homegrown talent. That's not something you can often say as a Cleveland sports fan. That's not baseball. So
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Clayton, but mine's a China jersey, so I'll just buy BI. Don't just buy a jersey.
I don't want to be
I
about the same
think-
price again.
Yeah.
Right.
I think BI would be pretty cool for you guys.
On that
It'd be fun.
BI thing, I thought it would be. I've been seeing mock-ups of trades. It would be like something like BI and CJ McCollum.
I could see that, especially with the pull of Garland,
Who is the center in New Orleans?
Jonas Valanciunas, I believe.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, because so Jared Allen doesn't really make sense.
No.
Yeah,
And
I don't-
you kind of want someone like Jared Allen, but coming off the bench, if you know what I mean.
I could see you going and getting McCollum and BI, but then that's three people who need the ball in their hands to score.
Yeah, but McCollum's kind of developed into that passing role. I feel like a little bit more.
I do agree with Leo. I think a facilitator would be better.
Right.
That's why like obviously Minnesota would be a pretty much a fat chance. I think Mike Conley would be good for the Cavs.
I don't. You'd have to get. I don't even know what else you would get in return for an old Mike Conley who.
It-
What is he? 35, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. You'd probably have to be a 3-team trade if I had to guess.
Yeah, but
Only way I would trade Garland to Minnesota if they're giving me cap. I would.
And they're not gonna do
would you do?
It would be Garland and like Allen.
Yeah.
and probably maybe a couple other things for like Conley cap.
That's what I was about to mention.
But do you think that they would trade for Jared Allen already having Rudy Gobert?
No.
No.
Because then that would get rid of their stretch 4
Right.
/ stretch 5 shooter.
And that would make us have that Mobley, who probably is going to be close to Gobert next year, probably in defense.
Well, Gobert's not gonna be the standard after next year, so
Well, yeah, it'll be Wemby.
Yeah, Wembanyama will be the standard.
Yep.
Wembanyama was already the standard, and the only reason he didn't win it because he's a rookie.
yeah,
Correct.
it would be
Correct.
correct.
The standard was it was a 3-on-1 fast break. How many times? And I see Wembanyama standing in the paint, and then they proceed to have a wide open layup, but Wemby's just standing right behind him, so they proceed to dribble out of the paint and shoot a 3-pointer that they miss instead of just trying to go up for a dunk or a layup because they
And
know
getting
like
rejected.
88% of the time it's going to get swatted in their face.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of scenarios you can go through your head and do, and there's a lot of interesting options for sure, but I don't know.
I
It's
mean,
hard to just put your finger on one trade that's going to happen for sure.
Right.
my thing is like I really like Garland to the Spurs, but I like it more for the Spurs than the Cavs. I don't really know what the Cavs would get back.
What's their
Picks,
pick
that's
this
about
year?
it.
Well, yeah, I think they have 8 maybe, something like that.
This draft
Huh?
class is
4?
weak.
Wait.
I don't know.
No, I'm just
I think they have a fairly high pick. They definitely have a top 8. I just can't remember if it's 4 or 8. I'm losing it. I mean, like
Hear me out. Wait, I need to look at the roster first before I say anything.
because like you could get somebody like Sohan. Not that he's like
I don't
like the
want
greatest, but
I don't want him.
I mean probably what Sohan, maybe Keldon Johnson and picks.
Looking at the Portland
And I would deny that trade any day of the
Portland
week.
Trailblazers roster.
All I think I've heard you list off pretty bad trades. So
I have good basis for trades for them.
yeah, but you did also try to trade Julius Randle for Chetty and Keldon Johnson. So
It was
There.
Chetty. Oh, yeah, it was Chetty.
There's not really anyone outside the person I was talking about, but I was
uh,
wondering if they would trade for like Anthony Simons from Portland and then get something else in return.
that'd honestly be interesting.
Like Anthony Simons and like a first or 2 firsts.
And there's
Garland.
Mary Grant there too.
Jeremy Grant is there, but he's still on that stupid contract, I believe.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Which
Uh,
that would be pretty.
Sorry, no, you
They,
finish.
they could do that. They could do Garland and like
But
a first or so, whatever
At-
first you have, and then you can go to do Anthony Simons and
Yeah,
Jeremy Grant.
but at the same time, you kind of think, well, Could they find someone cheaper than Garland and then give some of that money to LeBron?
All right, at this point, you might as well just trade Garland to Dallas and get Kyrie, and then just re-sign LeBron. And then the boys are back in town, baby. Because let me tell you,
Part against 2016.
my happy ass would be walking right back to Cleveland and be like, I never doubted you boys. I knew you were coming back. That would be insane, first of all. I finally found it. It's whole. Let's go with the ticket boys together.
I was actually
I'd buy season tickets, by the way.
Oh,
that would happen. I would literally buy season tickets for that.
Because you would have Kyrie, Mitchell, LeBron.
And then in somehow, some way, by God's word, you'd still have Evan Mobley somehow, maybe. And then like some trash center because
Nah. Kevin Love's coming.
Oh my God.
Guys, we don't need Kevin Love because Tristan Thompson is already on the roster. So.
Dude, hell, just bring Anderson Varejao out of retirement, like I said, like 20 minutes ago in this pod. Bring him back. Dude, oh my. JJ Redick, head coach.
Cavs comes back.
No.
Title.
Dude,
No, I'm
get Richard Jefferson out of the TNT booth?
ESPN.
ESPN booth.
No, Charles Barkley.
And he's coming back and playing, and Shaq's going to be the head coach.
I'm
better than Kenny Smith.
And Bronny James is sixth man of the year.
Tim Tebow is the ball boy.
Tim Tebow's the ball.
Yeah.
I'm in.
I'm in. No, screw it. I'm
in.
turning off salary cap right now. This trade's happening.
Hey, man. Hey, the reunion's going to do numbers. The reunion will do numbers.
Dude, I'd have to buy tickets now before it happens.
Oh,
because as soon as that happens, like, if even like a third of that happened, like the realistic stuff, season tickets would be...
Oh, yeah, no. If LeBron comes back, like, just take out a second mortgage.
The upper fish bowls where we were sitting for like pretty cheap, not very cheap, but pretty cheap would just be up there again.
Yeah, I was gonna say, imagine those Browns Cowboys tickets per game. Oh boy.
So here for it.
Would be an absolute doozy.
So Cleveland, if you're looking for a GM for the day, you just give me a call.
Just call us.
Just give us a call.
Hot Take Sports Podcast. We'll be your GM.
Yeah. You can reach us on all of our socials at Hot Take Sports 16.
Isaac, you'd set the record for fastest GM fire ever.
No, if we all do it at the same time, then I get yelled at.
You're right. It'd be a group vote. We'd fire you. You'd go to trade like Jarrett Allen for like Joel Embiid straight up, and then the Sixers just won't pick up the phone anymore. Be like, you're fired.
The Sixers would send a hitman over to kill us.
Yeah, they would. We'd be like, it was him. It was him.
Now we'll sign our contracts. Everybody shake hands, take pictures, press conference, whatever. We've decided to fire ICT. Effective immediately.
No, we'll just dumpster fire the whole thing. We'll just release everyone. Sign some trash can like well over the cap limit, and still they can't re-sign anybody else.
Major League, but basketball style. Still clean.
We're gonna go in like we would on Alabama on NCAA 25 coming out soon in July 19th.
No free promo.
No free promo. I'm just excited for the boys, but
yeah,
we're go there. We're gonna purposely sign 2-star recruits, losing season for the first 3 seasons I'm there, get fired. Then I'm going to go to Tulsa University, and we're going to play them. We're going to beat them because they're going to be trash.
And win the chip.
Yep. I definitely didn't read that off Instagram for like this whole week today. But
let's try to get through the NBA before the break, as it is slowly creeping towards us because we've spitballed on the Cavs for the last half hour somehow.
Well, it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun living.
No idea. It's been a half hour. So we're into the conference finals now. The Timberwolves outlasted the Nuggets, had an electric game 7 comeback. The Mavericks beat the Thunder in 6. The Pacers 1-7. They dominated the Knicks, especially after the Knicks started up 2-0, right?
Yes.
The Knicks absolutely obliterated the Pacers by like I'm pretty sure they won both games. Probably combined scored like 60 points combined. It was insane. And then Indiana came and they blew them out. I'm pretty sure they won both of their home games. Each team did, I think.
Yeah,
Because
I
it
think you're
wasn't a
right.
3-1 lead.
Yeah, no,
It
was
was
2-0.
2-2 after the 4 games, and then New York came back. They won in New York, correct?
Yeah, they took game 5.
So they came back, beat New York, and then they went back to Indiana, and then New York beat them, and then Game 7 back in the Garden. OG Anunoby gets hurt, he comes back, and then Jalen Brunson gets hurt late in like the third quarter,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think he returned.
No, he
But
had
at that point,
fractured hand.
yeah, it was his. I'm pretty sure it was his left or right hand
I don't
because he was already having issues with his left during the season. But anywho, by that point, it did not matter. The freaking Pacers were up by like 25
They shot,
at the
like,
end of the third.
They shot like 80%.
It was an NBA record in the playoffs. They shot like, first half wasn't it like 76% or something?
It was something like that.
It was something insane. And I think the final for the game, I think they shot. I think they still ended up around in the 70s.
I think
They shot 67% from the field and 54 from 3.
Yeah, they shot lights out.
Yeah. The Game 7 Pacers are the only road team to win that entire series.
That was insane.
And then the last episode, the three of us talked about, I guess it was going into Game 4 of Cavs Celtics with no Donovan Mitchell. They lost the last 2, as you probably would have expected, with no Donovan Mitchell. So
very competitive though, kind of.
that's true. I guess you did, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you said like you're about.
I was gonna say something, but I figured I wouldn't, but because it'd waste time.
Go for it.
I guess 7 minutes.
No, it's just wasting time right now, so it's fine. I was just gonna be like, I think they figured that out once you read off the 4 teams that made the conference finals.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah, you're right.
But fast forward, Game 1 happened in the Eastern Conference Final Tuesday.
Yesterday.
Tuesday, yes.
Yesterday
Yes.
was Western.
Yep.
Ooh, yes.
So Tuesday, Eastern Conference Finals. I'm sitting there, not watching because fake NBA fan. But anywho, I'm sitting there. I turn it on for the last 4 minutes, and Isaac and Brady can respect this narration that I did for the last 3 minutes and change of end of regulation and then the overtime. Oh my, Indiana, you had the game in your hand. You had it won. All you had to do was inbound the ball, get fouled, make a free throw, and you win.
Yeah. I'm gonna be straight up top 2 PlayStation Party game commentary from Leo, by the way.
Yes.
Crazy. But
I can't talk about it.
I genuinely cannot believe that Indiana didn't walk out of the Garden with a win for Game 1.
They should have.
It's just mind-boggling me. And then they came into overtime, and Jason Tatum scored 9 points by himself.
Yep.
And then the Pacers scored 8. So your superstar took over after he looked really bad in the fourth quarter. Jaylen Brown bailed his ass out. Honestly, he bailed him out. He took a corner contested 3. Great defense by
Spicy Pete.
Yes, by Pascal. Pascal was literally like there
In his grill.
right
in
there. He literally took an elbow to the face by Jaylen Brown going up for a shot. No need or anything. It was not a foul or anything, but he was so close and was contesting him so hard that I couldn't believe it went in. I think the commentary spoke for itself. I'm like, oh my God, it went in.
It was, what?
Yeah, I just couldn't. And then the Pacers came down, and scored. So overtime. But it mind boggled me that the Pacers choked that hard. And then the Reggie Miller meme was all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Needs to be in the Media Hall of Fame.
Then the Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals was last night. I told Matt to do my best impression, which I forgot about until right now. So I have to pass on that for another time because
Let's hear it.
no, I have nothing prepared. I'll think about it when
Rudy Gobert sucks.
Rudy Gobert took over. It's the goal. We're going all the way.
They lost.
Yeah, I know that. That's why I didn't have anything prepared because I forgot they lost.
They lost.
But yeah,
that's why Rudy Gobert should be fired.
Well, in my own personal opinion, I guess I could sound like Matt here, just to touch. I don't know how biased he would be, The offensive goaltending there at the end changed the entire game. It kind of halted the Cat takeover, and then Mike Conley had 3 free throws and with like 2 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
If that offensive goaltending counted as a bucket, they would have gone to the line down 2 with Conley shooting for 3 free throws.
All right.
Did you
Could've
see
won.
that play, Leo?
The goaltending?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sitting there watching and I'm like, oh my God, that's going to count. And then they're like, nope, rim interference. And they're like going the other way. I'm like, no shot. Because then they showed like the not straight up overhead view because, it's 2024 and we don't have that technology or anything.
No.
But they show the one where it's angled behind, so you can't really tell. But from the angle we saw, in my opinion, it looked like it was off the rim. It looked like it was off the rim, in my opinion. But
It was close.
I'm with you.
I didn't.
Clayton, did you see it?
Did I see what? I'm sorry. I was trying to dig something up that I found earlier.
You're good. Cat was called for an offensive goaltending on a putback.
Yeah.
I did not see that, but I saw people talking about it on Twitter.
Dude, Ant shot a 3 and it goes, rattles up and goes straight up. And like already has backspin on it, and it looks like it's already tailing away from the basket. And Cat flew in out of nowhere and just yammed it. Like would have been tie game.
No, I
No,
think
by one.
I put him ahead, but
It would have put them up because they were down by
6-107.
yeah.
And they called offensive goaltending, and then they reviewed it, and it took maybe 5 seconds for them to confirm that they were right, which was insane in my opinion because that was a huge swing.
yeah.
But
I would argue it cost the Wolves game 1.
it probably did, but I wouldn't just put it solely on that. I mean, I'll speak on Matt's non-biased side.
That's fair.
Ant was
Do that.
gassed. But
Yeah,
like
that too.
5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, that man was stumbling out there.
Let me see if I
Like,
can find
just-
his notes.
He willed in a 3-pointer. I've never seen a 3-pointer in the NBA rattle and go straight down. I've watched 5 of them for the Timberwolves though, rattle and go straight out.
Yep.
They couldn't buy a bucket in the fourth quarter late in the end. Their Ant was on the offensive side. He was trying to do too much, in my opinion. I think Matt would agree. I don't know if we'll find out in a week when he watches.
That's true.
But I think Ant was just trying to do too much. Like in my opinion, he's got so much bounce and explosiveness. He got to the rim like twice, and then he threw it out of bounds twice, trying to do a wraparound fancy pass to Cat for a wide open 3 when he could have just went up and easily laid it in or dunked it.
Yeah.
Like we've seen him do that numerous times, countless times over hundreds of rim protectors. But I think defending Kyrie really got him gassed and made him start overthinking and making him think he needs to do the extra flashy thing instead of doing what he got him there and playing as a team more of a whole.
Yeah.
But
I think Kyrie got in Ant's head when Kyrie started going off in the first quarter, in the first half.
yeah,
I'd have to agree.
that was insane. Kyrie was astonishing in game 1.
He was cooking. Yeah.
Before we go to
Shout
the
out
break, I
to
did
JD.
find what I was looking for.
Okay,
Okay.
what's up?
So Luka, I saw this today. Luka was named to his 5th first team All NBA team.
Oh,
He has been on more first team All NBA teams than Steph Curry. The only unanimous MVP ever.
Yeah,
That is nuts, in my opinion.
and Luka doesn't even have a ring. Not a ring. He
No,
doesn't have a
he doesn't
ring
even have
or
a
an
finals
MVP.
appearance.
No.
Yeah, or a finals appearance.
But he had 33 in game 1. That's what I want. That was another thing I wanted to look up.
Yeah,
He looked great too. Him and Kyrie played great. Very, very intriguing game 2 coming tomorrow night now.
yeah. I'm very excited for that series. I'm excited for Boston, Indiana, but I think
and we're back. So last week it was just Clayton, Isaac, and I, and Matt listened back through because Isaac requested a good, and in a glorious change of fate, he did not award Isaac a good, but he awarded me a good. So we're gonna just add that right there.
Sure he did, Brady. Sure
He
he
did.
did.
It's in the group chat. You can go look.
What? No, I'm not going to because it's way more funny to speculate about it.
All right, that's fair.
you know what?
So, do you want to continue what you were saying before before the break rudely interrupted you?
Oh yeah, where was I? Oh yeah. So anywho, I'm very excited for the Western Conference Finals more than the Eastern Conference Finals, but I still think the Eastern Conference could be good. I don't think the Pacers have a chance of winning now, especially I think the wind out of their sails is gone after game 1's ending. But I think the Wolves still have a very good chance. I mean, it's it's going to be a long series, I personally think.
It's
But
going to go 7.
and it's yeah, I believe it'll go 7. But either way, I think I personally want a Western Conference team to win it out of those two, either the Mavs or the Wolves, because I just don't think Indiana's going to be able to pull it off, especially the way the heartbreak was after Game 1.
Clayton, I was talking with Isaac about this the other night. You said back in like the wee beginning of this podcast that the Wolves and Cavs were closer to a ring than the 1 seed Jazz. Well, the Jazz are. You said it like 4 years ago, and here are the Timberwolves in the Western Conference Finals, while the Jazz are sitting in the basement.
Yeah.
So, if the Timberwolves do magically, majestically go all the way, props to you for the absolute banger of a long-term take.
I'm kind of the man. What can I say?
Kind of
some really impressive foresight there, big dog.
Kind of a big deal.
But yeah, I remember talking about that. Weirdly enough, that was early, man. That was
we were in Matt. That was one of the episodes of Matt's room.
That was when like the Jazz were winning games by shooting like 95% from 3 every day.
Yeah. I missed that.
Man, I remember talking about that. And yeah, sorry, man, but I was right about that one.
Yes. I know. It makes me sad, but it's okay.
You miss getting first rounded? It's crazy.
No, I missed Donovan Mitchell, actually. That's not.
You still got first rounded.
We always get first. Well, that's not true. Sometimes we.
Sometimes you got to make the playoffs.
Sometimes we got second rounded.
Got to make the playoffs.
You also have lost Michael Jordan.
That's true, Leo. You can't get first rounded if you miss the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
Big brain right there.
Oh,
so that's what the Pistons are thinking right now. If we never make the playoffs, then they can't give a shit for not winning.
You can't have expectations
if there are
always last.
Shake and bake, Ricky Bobby.
I can't believe that they've been the worst team in the NBA each of the last 3 years and picked 5th each of the last 3 years.
Dude, that's just some
wild,
some voodoo karma or something over there,
man. We got to get known Pistons legend Brody Hickle on the show again.
Brody needs to be the guy representing the Pistons next year.
I think he's in town. Should have seen if he would stop by. Have a guest star.
Good.
No, we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk anymore about the Pistons.
yeah, sure. Other than their poverty franchise.
Yeah, non-poverty franchises.
Say non-poverty franchise? We're talking about poverty, but I like your segue.
All right,
what you got?
All right. Hedges bunting for a base hit.
That's true. Austin Hedges sparked a rally. Guardians swept the Mets for the first time in franchise history. 6 straight. I believe the number is 13 of 18, maybe. I think is what we were on.
Sure.
A lot better if you take out the losing 3 of 4 to the White Sox thing. That was
that one stung a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
That was a little hiccup in the road. Hey, we swept your series, so who cares?
And we're undefeated in the City Connect jerseys.
That too.
Somehow.
It's the power of the City Connect, man. Reds were so good when they came out the first year. Every time we wore them, we won. Hell, here for the cycle in those bad boys.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about that.
Against the Braves too.
Even more impressive.
Damn, I miss good times. Last year. And now we're 4-17 our last 21 games. I cannot. I
say you start following closely at the wrong time for stereotypical Reds year at the current point. Hopefully next year will be better for you though.
Yeah. It's always next year.
You're running into the same problems that. Like I'm not that I
all Reds
not that I always think
faced.
Not that I always think
Injuries.
they're good, but like the Reds have ran into like a typical year for the Yankees, like in recent years.
Yeah,
like they've looked good, they get super injured, and it's over.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. We never looked like the Yankees.
Well, yeah, but you would have looked a lot better if you actually came into the year healthy.
It would have been awesome if Noelvi Marte wasn't doing steroids. That's one.
We've got more than 8 at-bats from TJ Friedl.
Yeah. TJ Friedl is apparently bruises like a peach. He's just absolutely cooked.
The mullet.
We lost Emilio Pagan.
That's not
He's on. I know, but I'm saying, well, we've lost like 4 pitchers in the last 5 days.
Okay. Then maybe a loss.
And
Maybe
then
they got the garbage.
the worst news of all, Bubba Thompson's getting sent down.
L move Cincinnati. L
That
move.
is an L move because freaking
Oh.
Jake Fraley was our pinch runner today.
What?
Yeah, he pinch ran in the 10th for Candelario.
That's why you need Bubba.
Oh,
Exactly. We would have had Bubba and Stuart Fairchild on first and second.
Meow.
We literally could have just double stole. It was 1 out too. You know, it's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. Rebuilding you. Rebuilding.
rebuilding, brother.
That brothers.
Yeah, and then Jose's on heater.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been absolutely electric. Raking homers left and right.
I
Nice.
saw
David Fry's raking.
Josh Naylor and Jay Ram are both tied for 7th in the MLB for home runs. I think they
Mhm.
both have 12. I think.
Yeah, Naylor's hit a bit of a cold streak.
Hey man, you have 30 wins. We got 20 yesterday. I think you'll be okay.
The one thing that I would change right now for the guards is just get Bo Naylor hitting. Like he's
Yes.
just
Yeah, I would agree.
not hitting. Like it really is that simple. He's just not hitting. But
Yeah.
other than that, we're still playing good baseball. The MLB's ESPN Plus put out a thing for like some of the teams that were playing better than they should be. Like us and the Brewers were two of the teams I can remember. And they said that we were one of the more real teams out there. It helps that our division sucks, but other than that, no complaints from this Guards fan right now, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, being around all of the catching minds between Hedges, Sandy Alomar, and Vogt. I mean, Bo's defense has gone through the roof. Just once the bat gets going, he's gonna be a really good catcher for us long term. I'm really excited.
Which it will come around, I feel like. But me and Brady were talking about the other day about trade deadline already.
It's true, we were. Scary thought.
I know.
Already we're a quarter of the way through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that time though.
Thereabouts.
Yeah.
Well, once June rolls around, the rumor mill starts a turning.
Yeah. So, Leo, I don't know how many prospects you guys have, but we have a crap ton. So, what's one player that you would like to see your team go get? Clayton? Sorry.
Mike Trout.
He's hurt.
Realistic. He's
Okay,
torn
okay.
meniscus.
And he's
He-
done for the year.
Maybe like honestly, maybe like a Zach Wheeler type character, another starting pitcher.
Yeah, I mean Wheeler, like Wheeler specifically, would probably be out of the question.
Right. But like a quality starter on a Wheeler's not he's on like a 3-year 90 mil, right? He's not cheap, but
Yeah,
he's
definitely not cheap.
he's not ridiculously expensive. I'm trying to think of guys who I would want, man. Like we just need to go out and get another starting pitcher, realistically, I think.
me and Brady,
I was waiting
Or-
for you to just say it because I was pointing at you,
Oh.
but
Jazz and Sandy.
that was not what I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say Paul Blackburn from the Oakland Athletics.
Brady wants Blackburn.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. Did you say Jazz Chisholm? Is that what you were
Yeah.
going?
He is on the block.
He's on the
He'd be
block.
fun. He'd be
Jazz,
a fun addition.
Jazz would be really cool. I think he'd be cool.
I mean, we
on
have
Cincinnati.
we have
but
the prospects to do it.
so
Well, Jazz and Ellie would be super fun to your point.
that would be awesome. Then we could actually have a center fielder.
yeah. Well, so Isaac and I cooked up
I'm
was
sad again.
Isaac and I cooked up getting Jazz and either Sandy Alcantara or Jesus Luzardo. So a solid starting pitcher and Jazz. So you can either put Jazz in center or you can put him in the middle with Jimenez.
You can literally,
Right.
you can put him at short.
And I think he's got 2 years after this year. So you could reasonably trade Rocchio as part of the deal.
That's a gnarly infield, dude. You got from third base over to first, you got J Ram, Jimenez, Jazz Chisholm, and Naylor.
Mhm.
And almost entirely left-handed hitting infield too, which is wild.
Yippee!
Well, because like you'd probably have to trade Valera to do it, but like
Yeah.
you can still keep Freeman in center until Jay's the Lauder's ready.
Potters
Yeah.
are out.
Yeah, Lauder's
Still
not
call Miles Straw
He's
back up.
a right fielder, right?
the Lauder.
Yeah.
He's in Double-A.
I'm just saying he plays right field.
He plays predominantly center field, but he'll
Okay.
probably play right field when he gets up.
Hear me out. Does some random team go and try and get Jackson Holiday?
No.
Especially
They'll-
how atrocious he was.
The Orioles they won't trade him.
They won't give up on him yet. I don't think.
He was hitting 54.
Oh, his
54.
first 30 at bats. He also only played like 14 games in AAA. He's only in AAA for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Hey man, I don't make the rumors. I just speak
start
the
them.
fact. Yeah, yeah. Just saying, he sucked.
I apologize. The Toledo Mud Hens have gotten rained out for the second night in a row. So
Well, on the bright side, the Marlins have only won 17 games, so it might be easier for us to get Jazz than I thought it would be. I thought they were better than that.
And Sandy. Sandy's on a pretty good contract too.
Sandy's is
Yeah.
5-56. I think he's in like year 2, but he's also coming off of Tommy John. So, which is why I'd rather get Luzardo.
I don't
'cause he's
know.
a
I
lefty.
think you could.
Sure.
I think you could definitely get Jazz and Sandy because then Sandy could replace like your Shane Bieber type guy.
But I think
Yeah.
Beaver signs for like 3. I think I said 3 for 50.
He's at 3 for 45, and I told you it was way too low.
Yeah, and then I bumped it up to 50.
I think he signs a 2-year deal. That's what I think. I think the Guardians will do with Bieber how the Brewers handled Brandon Woodruff, because they non-tendered Woodruff because he had Tommy John. They brought him back for a 2-year deal, so that way when he comes back, he can pitch a little bit and then have a full season before going into free agency. And I think we will do the exact same thing with Shane Bieber. It's a nice 2-year extension.
Yay.
Hey, I mean, another 2 years of Shane Bieber is another 2 years of Shane Bieber. I mean,
Right.
whether we're 6 round past that or not. But I
Does
mean,
anyone have anything else on the MLB?
I was just gonna talk about the package Isaac and I kind of threw around.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
I mean, we kind of talked about maybe because if you're gonna have Jazz play the infield for sure, Rocchio could definitely draw because the Marlins farm system is desolate. They have next to nothing but pitching.
Yeah, they traded a lot of their position players to Cincinnati.
Yeah,
when we did our trade there, what 5 years ago, 4 years ago, ballpark, I think.
yeah, just they have no position player depth, and Tim Anderson's currently their shortstop. So
If you haven't seen his stats since he got knocked out by J-Ram,
Mhm.
they're really bad.
He has not
He-
hit a home run since he got knocked out by Jay.
And he only has 12 RBIs.
yeah, so we were talking about like Rocchio and Valera.
I think we said Arias too. Just to throw
You
it in there.
said Arias. They're
I don't.
they
care
won't
if
take
we
both.
trade him for a bag of chips. They can have it.
Isaac's a known Arias hater. Not that I like Arias much anymore, but Isaac's never liked him.
Like how I've never liked James Karinchak.
Hey, we can throw him in there for a bag of chips too.
Yeah, deal.
No one's gonna take James Karinchak, Isaac. He's one of the only people on the team worse than Arias.
Bag of chips. Piece of bubble gum.
He's coming off a shoulder injury. He's stuck. No one's taking him.
Piece of bubble gum.
That's
LA
not
team, Mike.
true. The Savannah Bananas will probably take him.
Yeah, they took a softball player. Did you see that? They signed a softball player.
I did not. But yeah, like Rocchio, Valera, trading Logan Allen right now would not be the most ideal thing. But I could see the
No.
Marlins maybe trying to get Daniel Espino to heal. Because, he's barely, I think he's pitched once since 2022 for us. So it's not like he's doing a whole lot. But maybe like a bullpen arm,
Yeah,
which we have a decent amount of right now.
right.
I think we've got four relievers on the injured list, and our bullpen's still over here churning.
Yep.
Isn't
We're
Clausen-
playing we've been benefiting by hitting with guys in scoring position. That's what's winning us games. That's
multiple runs in innings. Yeah.
What was your question?
I got another one. You know why the Guardians are winning, Brady?
Because they get on base.
Do we care how they get on base?
No.
Exactly. They recreated Frankie Lindor in the aggregate, and it's finally working.
Nah. The Mets created Andres Jimenez in the aggregate.
true. That's true. That's
We won the trade, Cleveland. We did it.
Yes.
Did you
We
see? I don't know if
made
it's real or not,
Net fans cry.
but
And the
Did-
pitchers.
did you see what Frankie Lindor said? What he missed most about Cleveland?
Yes.
Yeah.
Winning. I didn't know if that was real or not.
I hope it is.
I
have no idea because I've seen it all over the place, but I have no clue if it's actually
Yeah.
real.
Yeah, I miss winning too, Frankie. Don't worry.
But yes, Clase is he's tied for the MLB lead in saves.
I thought so. Yeah.
15 actually.
Yeah.
There's a tied over to MLB the show really quick. There's a mission in one of the new programs. It's like, yeah, PXP with 45 plus save pitchers. Clase's last 2 seasons, 44, 43. I'm like, no.
Oh damn, that means Diaz
Yeah,
definitely
and he
doesn't have
had
one.
no, yeah, no, Alexis Diaz doesn't. But yeah, Clase had 10 blown saves last year. All I had to
Yeah.
do was convert one of them.
Yeah, it looks like Diaz and Clase flop spots because Diaz has already blown, I think, 3 or 4 this year.
Alexis Diaz just out here looking rough.
Yeah, he looks really
Both
bad.
Diaz.
He looks really bad.
Yeah, that's true. Both Diaz's. Edwin Diaz isn't even the closer
Edwin
anymore.
Diaz against the Marlins. I saw this meme. He pointed up like a routine fly ball on Josh Bell, and Josh Bell sent it 450 dead center to tie the game in the 8th.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Pop like
He goes,
out of the
points
park.
up, and one guy goes, I don't know if he's pointing to God or the moon, but either way, I think he's asking, please let that ball not be gone. But that thing was just, oh my,
Oh yeah.
absolutely tatered. Oh,
I wish I want to see a Bob Menery or something about that. Like that would be
Josh Bell makes me feel some type of way, man.
Dude.
Just because of MLB. He's a switch hitter at first base, big boy. We used to be on the Pirates, hate him for that. When I was on the Marlins, and he's kind of not great. So
nah.
I liked his coverage.
Marlins Josh Bell is better than Guardians Josh Bell. That's what really irritates me.
Hold on. Oh, he was on the Cards. I forgot.
Yeah. For
Yeah, we-
half a season.
Yeah.
We traded him for Khalil Watson, actually not bad. But we also took on Gene Segura's contract. Do you know who Gene Segura is?
Wait, give me a minute.
Exactly.
Wait. You a pitcher?
No, but
Close.
that
Never
proves the
mind.
point. So
Infielder, outfielder.
he's an infielder. He's like 35 at this point.
He's 30.
So the
Was he
Guardians,
good at all in his
No.
career?
yeah,
Oh,
Like
yeah.
10,
I think
20,
he had a
10
200 plus hit season.
okay.
Yeah, like
So
7
you
to 10
took
years.
on David Justice, but the Yankees aren't paying half.
No, we just took our contract. Like we released him like as soon as the trade made
Oh.
official.
Oh,
The Guardians are paying $20 million this year between Gene Segura, who we released almost a full year ago. Miles Straw, who's been probably banished to AAA forever now.
yeah.
And Ramon Laureano, who we just DFA'd like 3 days ago.
Good. He was bad.
Also probably getting
Dude.
banished to Columbus.
dude, it's like that meme where Luol Deng was still getting paid like 10 mil by the Cavs. And he retired like 4 years ago.
I was gonna say our AAA roster is almost to the point where they'll be making more than our major league roster.
Exactly.
That's insane.
And that's just with Straw and Laureano. Crazy.
That's wild.
Clayton, did you have another sport that you wanted to move on to?
I did. One last thing before we sign off. Guys, we got to talk about Scotty Scheffler.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
We
That-
have to talk about it.
When did that come out? Did that come out this past weekend?
Yeah.
I think it came out today. The footage came out today. I
The
think
footage, but I'm saying like how when he got arrested and that was this past weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I woke up
Yes.
Saturday morning with all that going down.
Yes, because I also woke up to seeing Scotty Scheffler getting pulled away in cuffs literally everywhere. I'm like, hold on. What do you do?
In the shirts.
Yeah. And
lo and behold,
Yeah.
nothing happened.
nothing remotely happened. I mean, Granted, it was an intense situation, and someone passed away, which that's terrible, regardless. But that cop supposedly he was released by Louisiana Police Department. That's what I just found out via Twitter. Supposedly, not sure if that's true or not, but to come out and lie in the police report, that's terrible for one thing. Plus, I'm pretty sure that's already like not a fine, but I'm pretty sure that's already against
A felony.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a felony. But he came out and said that Scotty Scheffler drug him on his car. Like Scotty Scheffler was driving with the cop hung on to the car and like drug him like however many feet, yards, whatever he said.
Inches.
And yeah, and then lo and behold, basically a week later, just about, it came out today, Thursday, a week after you guys will see this. I've probably already seen the footage. But all you see is Scotty turn left towards the golf course at a regular, like, casual turn to like literally so slow. And then the cop out of nowhere comes dead sprinting up to his window. Looks like he literally swung his, like, baton or the back of his gun or whatever to break the front windshield, and then like proceeds to try and reach into the car and try to turn off the car with the key in the ignition. And then they proceed to drag him out and then walk him to the cruiser, which is then the video that we did see when it happened, that media guy recording him. And then the cops were threatening to arrest him too. Happened, and it came out when it came out Saturday. But it's just a cluster. I mean, honestly, it's really terrible. I mean, cameras are everywhere. So I mean, and ironically enough, the cop who was released didn't have his body cam on for some reason.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, accidentally.
To update. So he was not released, but he did get disciplinary reaction. That's not, or disciplinary actions. He did receive them, and it's not the first time either.
Yeah, I did see that. I did see that it's not his first time. The one was he was doing donuts with an intoxicated person in the back of his cruiser. They were doing donuts while he was on duty. He crashed his cruiser. I think there was a third one, but I'm not sure. But now there is for sure a third one. When you try,
there were only two before this.
Yeah, when you try to drag Scotty Scheffler's name and like just his entire image through the mud, like he's a terrible person, even though he's literally not.
Right.
But I don't know. It's just today's day and age. It's just stupid, and you're trying to cancel people, and you're just trying to paint bad images on a bunch of people just because they're good at a certain thing or they have something that you want. You will never have it. But I don't know. I hate this generation that we're in right now.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of it.
I completely agree.
Just an irritating situation.
Yeah.
Just very, very irritating. However, is that an episode?
I think
so.
I mean, did the Stars advance, Leo?
Yeah, the Stars advanced in hockey. Shout out to my boys, Dallas. Literally, all right, here's a meme. And it was like, how many days it's been since a Texas team has made it to a conference finals in their respective sports.
Ah.
And it was Dallas Stars 0 because we're in the conference finals. And then Dallas Mavericks 0 because they're in the finals. And then it was like 90 days or whatever since the Rangers were in or some odd. Yeah. And it was like, it was some absurd number of days for the Cowboys.
3 years for the Cowboys.
Yeah. And then it had the four-headed dragon that's memes going around where like three of them are looking at the one head who's like, and the Cowboys picture was on the special dragon's head. And then the other three were just looking at him like, dude, what the hell are you doing? I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're doing over there, but we're doing fine over here. No. But
that just means this year's the year, Leo.
No, it's not. The Dallas Texans, the Houston Texans have a better chance than the Dallas Cowboys this year.
I don't know. From everything I've seen so far, the Houston teams are basement teams right now.
It's true, but
indeed,
they also have CJ Stroud.
I don't know how bad is the Dynamo.
Pretty bad. I think
they're not great.
basement teams, especially the Astros.
Yeah, but they got
They're just flip flopped in football.
Yeah, checks out.
yeah. Oh well. I think Astros. Goddamn. I think the Texans will be very good. I think they'll probably be the best team in Texas for the NFL. So
Clayton, were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh yeah, full schedules were released. We previously talked about Browns Cowboys being named to get week 1. Patriots Bengals is also week 1. So great times, everybody. Great times.
in Massachusetts.
Let's end it
In Cincinnati.
I know.
Quick record prediction for your team.
Oh dear Lord.
You first, kid.
17 games are being played.
Is it 17 or is it 18?
It's still 17.
Yes.
Still 17? Okay.
He wants to push for 18. And only
Yeah.
like 2 preseason games, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
But
And a second bye.
it's not legit yet, but
Yeah. 11-6.
Damn, that's what I was going to say. 11-6.
Well, Isaac knows his Browns, didn't you know?
I was either going to say 12-5 or 11-6, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I was
Somewhere
kinda
in there.
tougher, so I'm going to say 11-6.
Didn't you say 12-5 going into last year?
Yes.
What were you guys last year?
11-6. 11.
All right, well,
well,
I guess you're going 10-7 then.
Brady.
No, it's a circle.
Nope. I'll go last. Patriots.
Nope.
Brady.
Just
go.
pick.
It's just I ruined the circle.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna go low expectations. I'll say 7-10.
You think that the Patriots can win 7 games?
I'd see it.
Find a way. I don't know. Stranger things have happened, Clayton.
It'd be a rainy, snowy night in Foxborough, and they'll slop in a field goal and win the game 3-0.
Clayton. If rookie Mac Jones can win us 12 games, rookie Drake May can win us 7.
Nope.
We're going 5-12.
Super Bowl, baby. Let's go.
You're going 2-15. Leo.
Also good prediction.
Same shit, different year. We're gonna go like 11-6 or 10-7, and then either gonna make it out of the first round or get first rounded, and then we're gonna lose in the wild card or the divisional.
I mean, you're gonna make it a 24th year with no conference final appearance.
Yeah. If we make it to the NFC Championship, I'll get a Dallas Cowboys tattoo like on my mid thigh. I'll gladly shake because I know it's not happening. I will get
Fair
it
enough.
right
Hey.
here. Actually, you know what? I'll get it visible, so when I start working out, you can see it.
Hey,
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board. At this point, I would happily get a Dallas Cowboys tattoo if we won the NFC Championship.
hold up. Now, because I'll have to go back. Let's do it. Did tattoo if they make the NFC
Make.
championship?
I said make.
Okay.
All right. I think we call
get
it
it.
there. I think that's a good place to stop.
Yeah, before any
Snakes
more
up.
tattoos get handed out.
Brady has
Nah,
to get
nah,
a
nah,
tattoo
Brady,
if the
Brady.
Patriots don't win any more than 5 games.
Usually
Brady
Hold
is
on,
never
hold on,
getting a
no.
tattoo. He's okay.
Hold on. Let's just make it practical. If the Patriots go 0-17,
No,
you get a Mac Jones tattoo on your thigh.
absolutely not.
Oh, come on. It's
No
practical.
fun, babe.
Dude,
Dude.
it's 0-17. If somehow, some way you guys go 0-17, that's even worse than getting the tattoo of Mac
Dude,
Jones.
I don't even like blood work. I'm not gonna run the risk of a tattoo. No, thank you.
You don't have to watch.
You have
I
that
got
little
feel.
faith in your team.
Get a little, dude. Just do like a connect the dots, and then we'll connect the dots. We'll do like, wait, is that number
Clayton,
2 or
every-
20?
Clayton, the last time I was confident in a Patriots take, he got
Tom-
traded to Jacksonville.
Tom Brady was there.
Yeah, that'll teach you.
Ah,
And
This
it
has
did.
been Hot Take Sports, episode number 139. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure to follow us on all our social medias at Hot Take Sports 16. Use code HTS at SeatGeek for $20 off of your first purchase. HTS SeatGeek $20. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you all next time.